Hey everybody, welcome to another edition of NoDQ&A video right here on youtube.com/NoDQCW, and as always, NoDQ.com. We are coming off episode 1001 of Monday Night Raw. Little issue at the beginning of the show with a fire breaking out, so quite an eventful night. Got a lot of questions here, so let's get right down to it, because otherwise this will end up being a 3-hour show. Although I'm sure some people would not be complaining about that. But we got to get through this. This is from James D. Breast. Okay. Hey man, love the show and love Raw last night. The highlight to me was the street fight. It was something that we all miss, and I'm glad that we have some type of power to up the show ratings. How do you feel about the fight and the help of social media? You know, I really have to say that we're making a huge difference. I mean, we got to choose between a no-holds-barred match, but instead, we went with a street fight. Power to the people, I gotta tell you. But all kidding aside, the match itself was great. I mean, Daniel Bryan and Sheamus went out there, and they actually had a fairly long match by Raw TV standards. So, I mean, that's one positive of a 3-hour Raw, is that you can give the matches more time. One downside, of course, is that they kept showing more promos, and there was actually quite a bit of filler, but it has its pros and cons. But yeah, I mean, the match was great, and I'm glad they're at least, to some degree, letting the fans have a say in the matches. This is from FASREXXIG, not going to try to pronounce that. In your opinion, how much of a heel was CM Punk at Raw? This has been highly debated, and based on last week's Raw, it really felt like CM Punk had done a full-fledged heel turn. And that's how I felt watching it. But obviously this week, it wasn't so clear. CM Punk came out there. He never insulted the audience. He actually called out Jerry Lawler for saying that CM Punk turned his back on the WWE fans. So they kind of have him right now, at least in this in-between role, like a tweener. Not a full-fledged good guy, not a full-fledged bad guy. Although he did seem to be a lot more arrogant than he's been in recent months. That's one thing I definitely noticed. And I think with SummerSlam, it's an interesting dynamic because it's a triple threat. So John Cena is obviously a full-fledged good guy, and Big Show's a full-fledged bad guy. So then you have CM Punk, and he's in the middle. So at least going into SummerSlam, it makes sense to have him in that role. I think after SummerSlam, things might change with him, and we'll see him become more of a full-fledged heel. And let's face it, if he's going to be feuding with The Rock, he's going to be the heel. There's no question. People are going to cheer The Rock. And, I mean, people were booing CM Punk to some degree on Raw. So, I mean, it definitely feels to a lot of people like he's moving in the direction of a heel. And if, for some reason, Steve Austin decides to come back, and they do CM Punk versus Steve Austin, obviously right there CM Punk's going to be a heel. So it makes sense to move him in that direction right now, and I think we'll see him become more of a heel as the weeks progress. Hey Aaron, what did you think of AJ Lee as Raw GM? I thought she did really well her first weekend. She didn't fumble or screw up her lines, and she's an entertaining character. I think she's one of the more entertaining divas that WWE has had in recent years. So I think it's a good thing. I enjoy it. I know some people weren't crazy about the announcement from last week's Raw, but I think she's way better in that role than someone like John Laurinaitis or Mike Adamle. I mean, she's doing fine so far. So thumbs up. This is from, man, what's up with these usernames? GAZATFC, however you pronounce that. Hey Aaron, WWE seemed to make a bit of a deal out of the fire that occurred prior to Raw when they went on the air. Do you think that this was a random, this was not a random incident and could be the basis for a storyline, or was it just a genuine freak accident? I actually got a few questions, quite a few questions from people wondering if this was a work. No, this was absolutely 100% an accident. I mean, let's face it. WWE is not going to jeopardize the entire Monday Night Raw taping for a storyline. they had to scramble literally to get the people into the building. I mean, the people were starting to file in literally a half hour before the show started. And if something went wrong like that and they could not get the people in the building, that could potentially cost WWE hundreds of thousands of dollars. So they're not going to take that risk with a storyline where they can end up losing a ton of money. Just, it's not going to happen. It was an accident, a pyro accident. These things happen every now and then. I mean, WWE hasn't really had a major incident like this in years. I mean, the last time I can remember some kind of major production malfunction was whatever that pay-per-view was, May '96, I think it was. It was Shawn Michaels versus the Bulldog, and the power went out. I mean, that's the last time I really remember some kind of malfunction to the point where it had an effect on the show. And obviously, this wasn't as big of a deal. I mean, everything went fine for the most part. I mean, they didn't have pyro all night, and the side part of the stage was blacked out. But what wasn't a huge deal, and it actually wasn't even all that noticeable. I mean, besides the blackout, I didn't even notice the lack of pyro, because half the time they have these entrances cut short anyways. And so yeah, wasn't such a big deal, I don't think. And I think they got lucky, because it could have been a much more disastrous situation. This is from King KS Han 73. Hey Aaron, love the show. What do you think WWE is going to do for the Raw 20th anniversary next year, and do you think it will be as big as the 1000th episode? Please answer in video. I'm not sure that there's anything they could do that would top the 1000th Raw, but I do think they're going to make a huge deal out of the 20th anniversary show. They made a big deal out of the 10-year anniversary Raw and the 15-year anniversary Raw, so I could see them doing something big for this show. One thing, obviously, is bringing back the legends. We'll probably see Roddy Piper and Sergeant Slaughter and Jim Duggan again, like we always do for these big shows. I'm sure they'll throw a big WWE title match in there to build up to the Royal Rumble. So I think they'll make a big deal out of it. That might be a good point if Steve Austin does end up coming back. That would be a good place to have him return and make up for the fact that he wasn't at the 1000th Raw. So we'll see. Hey Aaron, I was looking at an old NoDQ video about Victory Road and Jeff Hardy, and apparently loads of people were attacking you on Twitter. What the hell is that all about? Well, all that happened was NoDQ was just reporting that Jeff Hardy showed up to Victory Road less than 100%. This was fairly common knowledge. I mean, it was all over the internet, and I guess several Jeff Hardy fans got very angry and felt that NoDQ was making up lies about him. And that's the thing about celebrities. I mean, when it comes to celebrities and fans, the fans, when they're so into this person and they look up to this person's like a hero to them, they really feel that this person can do nothing wrong. They're not capable of wrongdoing. So when a media outlet attacks their hero, obviously they're going to go on the defensive, and that's what happened. A lot of angry Jeff Hardy fans lashed out at me, lashed out at NoDQ.com, but we were just reporting what was out there. So that's all there was to it, and obviously something was wrong with Jeff Hardy, considering that main event was 90 seconds and he was off TV for 6 months. So it is what it is, but unfortunate situation, and you know, I have nothing against Jeff Hardy, and I feel bad for what he's going through and Matt Hardy's problems. You know, I don't hate these people. I'm not trying to insult them. I don't have any vendetta against them. I want to see them healthy and be able to do what they do best. All right, that'll wrap it up for this edition of NoDQ&A video. Thanks as always for watching. I appreciate all the support from you guys. Keep it up, because the word of mouth really does help. So if you could just take a moment of your time to go on Facebook, post a link to the video, or go on Twitter, post a link to the video. You can go on Tout, and by the way, I am so sick of the Tout stuff. I mean, how many more weeks do we have to put up with that? But as long as WWE's doing the whole Tout thing, you might as well go on there and respond to Chris Jericho's Tout and say something about NoDQ&A video, let people know about it. Every little bit helps in terms of posting a link to the video. So it really does make a difference. On that note, I'll see you later this week for more NoDQ&A video right here on the YouTube channel and NoDQ.com.